So, welcome and hello everyone, to everyone in the room, and everyone home in your living room. It's nice again to feel the connection, even though you might not be in the room, or you in the room might be coming from all different kinds of places and experiences. But just to feel the connection with each other right away as we come to Shavasana and begin to relax. So just really sinking back on your mat, separating the feet, maybe all the way out to the edges of the mat. Bringing the arms out to the sides so you can really feel relaxed in the hips and the shoulders. And becoming very aware of your body. First, just using the body as a point of being very present. It's really sensing the feet. See if you can even more let go in the feet. As they relax, feeling a wave of relaxation flowing up the legs. Relax the knees and the hips. And the wave flowing up the back, dropping the spine, all the back muscles melting. Feeling a wave from the belly, the ribs and the chest. Take a moment to notice the lungs, the breath relaxing. And feeling even more grounding through the shoulders. Nice wave along the arms. Relaxing the palms, fingers and thumbs. Feeling buzzing energy of the palms. And even more, let go of the head, dropping through the neck. Scan through the face, just letting the face muscles soften, maybe bring a little smile. Feel even more softness shining inwards. Just really feeling the whole body as one complete mechanism, relaxing equally. And keeping the mind present, begin to just observe thoughts. Let go of any effort. And setting a positive intention for your practice today. Maybe thinking of something that you especially need for yourself from the practice. Very slowly, just start to breathe deeply. Just observing as the breath moves through the body, the belly rising and falling gently. And take the deep inhale into a stretch. As you inhale, bring the legs together. Reach up with the arms, stretching long. And release, grab onto the right wrist, pull the right hand behind, right toes forward. Stretching along the side. And release, take hold of left wrist, pulling, elongating the left side. And release, interlace fingers, press back with the palms, up with the toes, lower back to the floor. Press palms to heels, away from each other. And exhale, release. And slowly make your way up to sit. Just establishing a very grounded, cross-legged position. Just tuning to the pelvis, dropping the becken very heavy. Legs are soft. And before beginning with mantras, just slowly begin to take deep breaths once again, breathing low and deep into the abdomen. Breathing through all the space you can imagine, really bringing your own spacious awareness to be more expansive. And as you breathe, also feeling the voice relaxing. Namah Shivaya, Om 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 Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Om 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 Namah Shivaya. Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Shanti, 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 Again, start to slowly deepen the breath. And I'll guide you through 2 rounds of Kapalabhati for you at home. But you in the room better to practice extremely softly or not at all. So just making the decision for yourself here. And we'll practice 2 rounds. So right away feeling the flow of breath, moving freely through low in the belly, feeling the elasticity of the muscles between the ribs, Feel the whole rib cage also expanding outwards with the inhales. Everything softening and melting more inwards with the exhales. Again, keeping that very spacious awareness along with the breath. And first round, we empty the lungs slowly, exhale to the bottom of the breath. And deep inhale, expand the belly, and begin. Hun, 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 hun. And continue observing the breath, breathing slowly. Deep breath to either ends of the lung capacity. Also being aware of the spaciousness outwards with the inhales, moving deeper into inner space with the exhales. And your next inhale, breathing in slowly and holding the breath with the lungs 3/4 full. And it's mostly a mental experience. So keep the body and mind still, focus between the eyebrows. Even if you exhale earlier, staying focused. And very gently release, soften, let the breath flow through once again. With full attention with the breath, sensing the breath, sensing how it feels as it moves through the body. Very present. Cleansing the lungs as we practice, also feeling the stimulation of the digestive organs, the movement of the belly. Slowly exhale, last round. Deep, expansive inhale, and begin. Hun, 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 hun. And maybe suspend at the bottom of the exhale as long as is comfortable. As you inhale, slowly feel the sit bones grounding, rooting even more downwards. And as you exhale, feel even more rising up through the spine. And your next inhale, come again 3/4 full, holding the breath gently without force. And concentrating the whole awareness at the third eye. Imagining, maybe sensing bright light shining inwards and outwards from there. Fifteen more seconds, staying relaxed, still. And slowly, gently release. Let the breath settle, coming back to a very subtle level. Feeling even more spacious in the mind. Even more shine throughout the body, especially around the head, shining skull. And make sure your position is comfortable. Take some moments to stretch the legs out or make any adjustments for a moment. But keep the focus inwards. Try not to disturb the focus. And we practice alternate nostril breathing, keeping the left thumb and forefinger together, left hand on the knee. The right hand coming up in Vishnu Mudra, bringing first two fingers to tuck into the palm, only using the last two fingers and thumb if possible. And slowly bring right thumb to close off right nostril and exhale, emptying slowly through the left. Inhale left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Retain both nostrils closed, plugging with the last two fingers and thumb. Exhale right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, Om 7, Om 8. Right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Retain. Again, staying concentrated, observing the mind. Exhale left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, Om 7, Om 8. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Retain. Right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, Om 7, Om 8. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Holding gently. Left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, Om 7, Om 8. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Retain. And drop the weight of the pelvis, staying very anchored. Anchoring the mind. Exhale, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, Om 7, Om 8. Right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Retain. Left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, 5, Om 6, Om 7, Om 8. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Retain. Exhale, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, Om 7, Om 8. Inhale, right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Retain. Concentrated focus between the eyebrows. Left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, Om 7, Om 8. Last round, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Retain. Right, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, Om 7, Om 8. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Last retention. Exhale left, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, Om 7, Om 8. And just moving slowly to bring the right hand back. Bring both hands in Chin Mudra, thumbs and forefingers in contact if you'd like. And feeling aware of the spine running through the very center of the body. Aware of the very center between the eyebrows. And on either side, feeling the left and right sides of the spine, left and right sides of the brain harmonized. Breath moving through the center. And come to rest in Shavasana for a few more moments. Just taking a rest after any exertion. During pranayama, our respiratory system as well as nervous system is being manipulated. It's used to just moving subconsciously. So giving it a rest, feeling flooded with the nourishment of prana, awakened life force flowing through. Noticing the effects also mentally. The Kapalabhati brings lots of awakened focus. The Analoma Viloma, the alternate nostril, brings deep sense of calm as well as awakened energy. And you slowly hug the knees into the chest. Holding on with the hands to the knees and start to roll slowly side to side. Bring the whole attention to the lower back as it moves against the floor. And center, hold on behind the legs and start to rock forward and back. Especially if you don't have carpet underneath, you will really feel your spine being stimulated. Inhale, flowing back. Exhale, flowing forward. See how much you can round the spine as you're rolling forward and back. Maybe coming to squats each time you come forward, just elevating the hips. Coming to a little squat in between the rocking. And seeing on your next exhale if you can come all the way up to stand. And as we come to stand, just give your body a little shake maybe initially. Come to the very top of your mat so you have space behind. Bring the big toes together. Heels a little bit away from each other. So feeling the legs very parallel, the feet pressing down against the floor. And just take a few moments to stay tuned to the breath. Stay tuned to the breath moving through the spine. Imagine very fluid movement there in the spine. So we can actualize this as we move through Surya Namaskar and the sun salutations. So slow inhale, filling the abdomen. And exhale slowly, hands meeting at the heart center, connecting there. Inhale, reaching up, roll back on the heels, open the chest. Exhale, keep a reach through the fingers, coming all the way to bring the hands next to the feet. Drop the head. Inhale, right foot comes to lunge. Drop the knee, drop both hips. Retain a high plank position as you hold the breath at the top. Exhale, drop the knees, chest and chin, Ashtanga. Inhale, Cobra. Keep the elbows bent, shoulders down into the sides. Exhale, downward dog, even more, plant the hands. Inhale, right foot forward, between the hands, left knee to the floor. Exhale, feet together, drop the head, drop the face to the legs. Inhale, breathing the body up, keep the thumbs close together, open the armpits. Exhale, floating down, swimming through space. Exhale, palms very aware of your body. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, left foot lunging. Retain high plank, suspend. Exhale, melting knees, chest, forehead or chin. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward. Inhale, left foot comes forward. Exhale, right. Inhale, reach and open up to the sky. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, plant the feet. Exhale, right. Inhale, retain. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, right, sailing through with the breath. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, left. Inhale, retain, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, left, exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, float the arms down and separate the feet. Stand in Tadasana. Just start to, with both shoulders, moving them in big circles, front to back. Making it as big and slow as you like to really target deep in the shoulder joint, bringing flow there. And then reverse the direction, back to front. And then next, circle, bring the shoulders up to the ears. Tense the hands, making tight fist, bend the elbows, tense the arms. As you exhale, let everything drop and shake the hands really well to let the shoulders, fingers, and thumbs flop. And then continue along with the mantras, a little bit faster, keeping it very flowing, guided by the breath. See if it can be effortless. Just focus on the breath, body moving as a result. So breathing in. Om Mitraya Namah, Om Ravaya Namah, Om Suryaya Namah, Om Panave Namah, Om Kakaya Namah, Om Pushne Namah, Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namah, Om Marichaya Namah, Om Adityaya Namah, Om Savitre Namah, Om Arkaya Namah, Om Bhaskaraya Namah, Om Mitraya Namah, Om Ravaya Namah, Om Suryaya Namah, Om Panave Namah, Om Kakaya Namah, Om Pushne Namah, Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namah, Om Marichaya Namah, Om Adityaya Namah, Om Savitre Namah, Om Arkaya Namah, Om Bhaskaraya Namah, Om Mitraya Namah, Om Ravaya Namah, Om Suryaya Namah, Om Panave Namah, Om Kakaya Namah, Om Pushne Namah, Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namah, Om Marichaya Namah, Om Avityaya Namah, Om Savitre Namah, Om Arkaya Namah, Om Bhaskaraya Namah, Om Mitraya Namah, Om Ravaya Namah, Om Suryaya Namah, Om Panave Namah, Om Kakaya Namah, Om Pushne Namah, Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namah, Om Marichaya Namah, Om Adityaya Namah, Om Savitre Namah, Om Arkaya Namah, Om Bhaskaraya Namah. And we'll continue a last round slower with English mantras. Keep the feet together. Just take a few deep breaths before starting, slowing down the breath. Even more sensing every cell of the body very present, very connected on the inside. Last slow round. Inhale deeply. I salute you, cosmic energy. I open up to the infinite. I connect myself to the energy of the earth. My roots spread and keep me grounded. I'm in harmony with the earth. I connect myself with the earth's power. My heart is opened. I send love into the world. I'm accepting of what I can't change. I face everything that may come. I'm totally relaxed and let myself go. Love, courage, strength, and health fill my cells. I'm resting in me and live in harmony between heaven and earth. I salute you, cosmic energy. I open up to the infinite. I connect myself to the energy of the earth. My roots spread and keep me grounded. I'm in harmony with the earth. I connect myself with the earth's power. My heart is open. I send love into the world. I'm accepting of what I can't change. I face everything that may come. I'm totally relaxed and let myself go. Love, courage, strength, and health fill my cells. I'm resting in me and live in harmony between heaven and earth. Separate the feet. Close the eyes. Just take a moment. Dedicated Tadasana. Stable, open, expansive as a mountain. And feeling connected to that last English mantra. Harmonized between heaven and earth. So feeling the feet, the earth under the feet, whole outer space above the head. Feeling your own body as a channel between these two. Breath flowing through. As you exhale, bring the hands into prayer pose, separate the feet wider in whatever position you'd like for a squat. And then coming down to a deep squat, bending the knees, lift the heels if you need. You can even more press the elbows on the knees to lift from the lower back. Chin can come slightly down. Keep slow, mindful breath. And come all the way down to Shavasana. Once again, lying on your back. And the moment your body meets the floor, surrendering. Just giving up all your efforts, giving up any idea of the results of the practice. And just let yourself be flooded with what you can experience. Feeling the body more interconnected. The joints are warm and flexible. The spine is warm and dropping. And start to very slowly slow down the exhales. Get the breath under control. Start practicing single leg lifts. Bring the legs together. Flex the toes up as you press the lower back down. Just really squeeze the lower back towards the floor so you already can sense the belly muscles. Palms by the sides of the body facing down, back of the neck slightly down. Use the breath, keep flowing with the breath as we inhale, lift the right leg. And exhale, right leg back down. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, down. Inhale, right. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left. Exhale. Right, inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left. Exhale, last time. Right leg stays up, hold on to the stretch, to the back of the leg, either the hamstrings or the calf muscles. Press even more out through the heels. Try to really straighten both legs so you can feel the breath flowing through the hamstrings. Every exhale melting a little deeper. And next exhale, rounding the face up towards the leg, and maybe also bring leg closer to the face. Feeling face and leg trying to unite. Slightly press the abdomen inwards. Come up a little higher. Keep hold of the leg. Exhale, lower the head back to the floor. Just another breath or two there, feeling the stretch as deep as is comfortable. Keep the leg where it is and bring the hands onto the floor. Once again, lifting right leg even higher. And exhale, lower the leg all the way back down. And lifting left leg, same thing, holding on anywhere but right behind the knee. Try to keep the back of the neck towards the floor. Shoulders relaxed. Press through the heels. Breathe through the muscles. And let the breath be slow as you like. Exhale, bring the face up. Hands try to walk up towards the ankle or foot. Leg and face both moving towards each other. Belly inwards. Keeping the neck soft. And come up a little higher. Keep hold of the left leg. Just exhale, lower the head back to the floor. See if the left leg can fall even deeper into the stretch. And keep the left leg there, hands on the floor, lifting even higher, coming from deep in the abdomen. And exhale, lower the left leg back to the floor and fall into Shavasana for a moment. Let the breath move through easily. Then we practice double leg lifts. So you can bring the legs together. Several options to have your hands either under the hips for extra support, or else have them by the sides. Or if you have a really strong lower back, you can tuck the hands away behind the head. Again, press lower back down. Use the breath. Inhale, lifting both legs. And exhale, maybe slightly off in between with the heels. Inhale, up, 2, 3. Exhale, down, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, down, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, down, 2, 3. Inhale, up, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, up. 5 more faster. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last time, up with the feet. Just take a breath here with the heels pressing upwards, back relaxing into the floor. And we'll lower the legs down in 10 slow counts. So take all the slow time. 10, Om 9, Om 8, Om 7, Om 6. Halfway down, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, slightly off. Inhale, lift the legs all the way back up and hug the knees into the chest. And relax there for a few moments. Really identify the belly muscles relaxing. Jaw is heavy and soft. And roll the knees side to side. Let's come to a happy baby. Bring the feet above the knees. Hold on to ankles or insteps. A nice opening of the hips. You can also roll your happy baby side to side to really feel thorough release through the back. And rolling all the way to one side and around to child's pose. Coming to Balasana, sit on the heels. You can have the knees together or slightly apart as you'd like, which will release different parts of the back. Hands can rest back by the feet, giving the arms a rest. Connect with the breath, keeping the breath calm and focused. If you're practicing headstand today, beginning to come up through the 8 steps. If you're not practicing headstand, I'll talk you through the dolphin. You can practice on your own along with me. For the dolphin, always for dolphin or headstand, best to hold on to either elbow first. So you keep the elbows that distance, shoulder distance. Interlace the fingers, tuck the toes under and lift the knees up. And then every time for dolphin, we roll forward, chin comes to the hands. And every inhale, the hips come back up. So every exhale, rolling forward, keep the legs quite active. Inhale, coming back. So just rolling forward and back with the breath. And if you come up to headstand, just allowing yourself a few breaths to arrive. Staying very flexible with the little shifts of weight that happen. Letting them move through. Feel the rising up of the shoulders, grounding down through the elbows. And after the first few moments, feeling more and more stillness in between shifts of weight, suspending. Beginning to practice any variations from the headstand if you'd like. You can also choose to continue holding in stillness. When you're ready, slowly practicing a final variation as you'd like. And coming back to Balasana, back to Child's Pose when you're ready. Take some moments to land there after the headstand or dolphins. Fully relax the shoulders, elbows heavy. And just make light fists with both hands and give a little drumming on the back, on the lower back. Just as much pressure as you'd like there, maybe to the outer hips, stimulating that whole lower back area around the tailbone. And then relax, arms next to the sides, and very slowly we roll up just to sit on the heels. Or if you're more comfortable, sit cross-legged. We'll just warm the neck a little bit, do some neck exercises. So make sure you're sitting comfortably. As we exhale, lower the chin to the chest. As we inhale, bring the face all the way up. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, up. And last time, chin to chest. And bring the face forward, looking over the left shoulder as far as you can. And over the right. And left. Over the right. And bring the face forward. As we exhale, lower the right ear to the right shoulder, coming to the side. If you want, you can bring the right fingers around to take hold of the left ear, just to add a little more weight there. Breathing through the left side of the neck. And then center, other side, drop left ear to left shoulder. Left hand maybe comes to the right ear. Breathing through right side of the neck. And then centering, and take one head circle in each direction. Exhale, lower chin to chest, starting with the left ear to left shoulder. Opening the face up, open the chest. Exhale, right. And drop forward and reverse slowly, starting right. And opening up, open collarbones. Exhale, left. Keep the chin to the chest once you've finished. Just drop both shoulders, shoulder blades. And move the jaw from side to side. And then looking forward once again and come back to Shavasana. Come to lie down for a few moments. Feeling again a connection with the breath through the body, through the mind. And we move into shoulder stand next. Bring legs together. And the hands alongside the body. Inhale, lifting legs, lifting hips. If If you'd like, you can already bring, or right away bring knees to the forehead or to plow pose first. To really, you bring the palms flat into the back, bring the elbows and shoulder blades together, and then coming up from there, feet up above the hips, hips up above the shoulders. And again, take a few moments to arrive in the position, the asana. And the word asana means seat, so eventually, slowly and gradually as we hold, it becomes more and more easy and steady, just like we're sitting. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Staying connected mentally, can physically focus at the throat. Mentally, if you'd like, you can repeat the sound Om along with each breath. Tuning to the counter pull of gravity through the body, wherever you can notice this. See how much you can relax. May become deeper for the last few breaths. Hands can walk further down towards the shoulder blades. And first come to the half plow. As you exhale, lower the right leg towards the floor or to the floor. Inhale, right leg up, and exhale, left leg descends for a few breaths. Inhale, left leg up, and we bring the right leg over to the left. So twist the hips, keep the leg straight, just bringing it over to the left side of the head. Breathe for a few moments. Inhale, back up, and left leg over to the right side. The hands continue supporting the twisting hips. Inhale, back up, and come through the center to halasana, the plow pose. Take your time when we move from one position to the next. We take a few moments to arrive, to let the body and mind settle. Either keep the hands on the back or reach them forward. See if you can even more lift the backs of the knees, thighs contracted. Even more lift the hips and tailbone upwards. Let's start to roll out of the position. Bring the arms straight on the floor. Slowly begin to roll down. So feeling as each part of the spine reconnects with the floor. Once the hips come down, we'll come to a spinal twist. So bend the knees, bring the arms out into a T shape, and exhale, lower both knees over to the right. If you want to wrap the legs, you can wrap the left leg on top of the right in an eagle position. Make it a deeper twist, or just have the knees one on top of the other. Let the head fall to the left. And take time to settle here. Notice both legs dropping, both shoulders heavy. Other leg, Georgia, on top. Heavy head. Easy breath. And inhale, center, and just briefly flex the feet up above the hips, straighten the legs. Relax the back. And then if you wrapped the legs this time, wrap right leg over the left, or just bend the knees and bring the knees over to the left, head to the right. See if you can completely relax. letting the twist through the spine just happen with gravity naturally. And center once again, unwrap the legs. Let's flex the feet up once again. Keep the feet flexed there and just circle the feet. Keep the legs still. And just circling so you really target the ankles. As though you're drawing big circles with the big toes. Reverse the direction after a few. Warm in the ankle joint. And then bend the knees, bring the feet to the floor. Feet hip distance, heels close to the butt as they can be. Bring the arms to reach towards the heels. And start to roll up into the half wheel. So coming up with the hips rising up. Maybe grab onto the ankles all the way, or maybe interlace the fingers underneath. Feet hip distance. And really breathe through, feeling the power in the legs, strength in the legs, but at the same time access softness with the breath. Slow breaths to either ends of the lung capacity. And if you'd like, come up to the full back bend, the last few breaths, hands coming under the shoulders. You can roll down for a moment if you'd like, come up from the floor, or come right up from the half wheel. And even more, once in full chakrasana, even more deep in the breath. Keep the feet parallel. Keep equal weight on the hands and feet. Equal arch through the spine. Slow breath. Deep, controlled breath. Coming up a little higher. Feel the hips rising as you inhale. And everyone slowly roll back down through the spine. Keep the feet where they are once you come down. And we rest in the goddess pose. Just let the knees flop open, soles of the feet together. Hands can come on top of the navel, dropping there. Roll the head slowly side to side. Center the head and relax. Really let the knees be heavy. The belly absorbing the energy and warmth of the palms. Jaw and face relaxed. Flooded with ease. Straighten the legs, coming to fish pose. And keep the legs together and take a moment to connect the arms as close as they can be underneath the body. Elbows close, palms are side to side. You can connect the thumbs to make sure that the hands are level. And then moving into Matsyasana, press down on the elbows, lift the chest. Top of the head has just 10% of the weight, so not too much weight, but make sure it is in contact lightly with the floor. And almost like you're exaggerating the arch of the spine, really lifting upwards. Strength in the back. Becoming aware of the expansion of the heart and the chest, the throat. All those areas that we usually protect, that are more vulnerable. So feeling the courage that it takes to let those areas open. Feeling the nourishment that comes. Cleansing lungs, cleansing the heart. Staying with the breath. Maybe take just a few more breaths even slower in the position, maybe even deeper. And come deeper up to your maximum on your next inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, coming slowly out of the position. Bring hands out from under and circle the hands, just like we did earlier with the feet. Now feeling the wrists also warming both directions like a Bollywood dancer. And then we interlace the fingers behind the head, give the full weight of the head into the hands, just using the arms to lift the chin to the chest. Reach elbows, try to touch the feet with the elbows. Coming up even higher, counter stretching. And exhale, head back to the floor, drop the arms, separate hands and feet. And we just briefly tense the whole body, lifting everything slightly off the floor. Make tight fists with the hands and feet, face. And exhale, drop. Just open the palms and flex the feet along the floor. Open the face, if you like, into a lion. And relax. Just let go for a few moments, grounded and still. Keeping the mind still. Fully relax the body. Again, feeling flooded with the effects of the practice so far. Soaking these benefits up like a sponge. And inhale, bring legs together, send the arms up above the head, stretching long, fingers to toes. And release and bring hands in front of the chest in a prayer pose. Keep the heels into the floor if you can and start to roll up through the center if you can, coming up to sit or else come to one side. And let's start right away with a wide-legged forward bend. So just bring the feet apart, bring the hands behind the hips to come a little bit deeper and really flex out through the heels. We'll just come forward from here. So try to keep the inner hips engaged. So you try to avoid letting the toes fall forward. Try to keep the toes straight up. And just on your own, begin to come forward, stepping with the hands, maybe just a step or two to start. Breathe for a few moments there, and then maybe continually coming deeper and deeper. Just seeing what your hips have to say. Feel the breath in the hips. Sinking a little bit deeper, just feeling the ends of the stretch, those points of resistance melting a little more. And then slowly walking the hands back in, coming back up. And hold on to the inner thighs and come to a butterfly. Bring the feet together and then onto the ankles, see if the heels can come in closer. Bounce the knees. And press the knees actively down and lift the chest and the face up. And then moving from the tailbone and lower back, see if you can bring the chest even more forward first. And then the top of the head, making a nice arc forward and over. Bring a little weight with the elbows on the legs to continue encouraging the opening of the hips. Knees dropping down. And as a nice bonus here, you can, while we're in the stretch, bring the thumbs to the insteps of the feet and just give a little padding around there, massaging and stimulating those pressure points, the voetboog, the insteps. And slowly come back up. And then bring the legs forward. Flex the feet. Let's just briefly bring the hands to the outsides of the hips. Flex the feet and just draw a stripe down that very strong band, the IT band on the outside of the thighs. Also encouraging a little movement inwards between the legs, so a little movement in so the hips have more space. And your next stripe continuing forward and up with the hands. Maybe give a little rock side to side here just to walk a little forward onto the fronts of the sit bones. And then moving into Paschimottanasana. Take your time, again settling. No hurry. Feeling the breath carrying the body deeper with every exhale. Feel somewhere in the body relaxing. Checking the back and shoulders relaxed. The jaw and face. And even feel the backs of the legs. See if you can let them soften. So just the necessary muscles holding the body in the position are activated. Simplifying and downsizing any unnecessary effort. The more soft you are, the more you can sense the flow of breath. Interconnected as it flows through equally. Keep aware of the breath slowing down. Keeping the attention. Coming a little bit deeper. A little bit deeper. First, just elongate forward, reaching the fingers beyond the feet. And coming back up with the fingers reaching up and make a big circle with the arms, bringing the fingers to point away from the hips. You can elongate the tops of the feet, or if you tend to cramp in the feet, and keep them flexed. Come to inclined plane. So as we inhale, lift the hips up as high as they'll go, drop the head to the back. Keep breathing higher and higher up with the tailbone, and try to keep the big toes towards each other, so inner rotation of the legs. Deep breaths, arms really strong, upper arms strong. One more breath, lifting to your maximum, almost like a back bend. Feel between the shoulder blades lifting, and exhale, lower the hips down, and come to rest on your abdomen. Resting in Makarasana. Stack the hands, just make a cushion, turn the cheek to one side on the top. Relax there for some moments. Really let go, really use these relaxation postures as an oasis between times of effort. Restorative. Come to a cobra variation. Interlace fingers behind the hips, bringing the forehead on the floor. Heels coming together if you can as an added element. If your heels can touch, that's great. And then inhale, bring the face forward, lifting as high up off the floor with the chest as possible. Feel your fingers reaching for the space behind and up. So also lifting the arms as high upwards as they'll go. Feeling again the heart opening, the face expand open. We stay in the position, separate the hands, keep them reaching for the back, keep the legs straight and lift them up off the floor, like you're flying upwards through space. Salavasana. And then bend the knees and come to Dhanurasana, holding onto the ankles and coming up, lift the knees, lift the chest. It's not necessary always to apply 100% energy, especially when it's challenging. Maybe go through the motions, but a little less energy applied, a little softer. Coming up, one more breath up to your maximum. And exhale. Keep hold of the feet once you come down, guiding heels in towards the butt. Maybe even deepening more by lifting the knees slightly. Stretch the quadriceps. And then relax, make a cushion, cheek to the other side. And fully relax there. Big toes connected. Heels fully weighted outwards. And if you'd like, give the hips a shake side to side. And then slowly bring hands under the shoulders and press up onto the hands and the knees. And just a little flow through the spine. As we exhale, come to a cat pose. Very slowly bringing the hips down, chin down. And inhale, cow pose, drop the belly. And again, exhale, cats. Last time, inhale, cow, and in the cow, tuck the toes under. And slowly come to downward dog with the hands even more planted. Feeling the roots of the fingers and the thumbs, center of the hands down. Sending even more the hips up to the sky. And as we inhale, we're going to lift the right leg all the way up, as high as you can. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the right knee to the right shoulder, coming forward over with the shoulders over the wrists. And inhale the leg back up. 2 more times like this. Exhale, knee above the shoulder or towards the shoulder. Inhale up. And this time bring the foot right to the inside of the right hand. Keep the left leg where it is. Circle the arms up and come to a lunge. And just take a few breaths here. Reach up through the arms, even more bend the right leg if you can. The back heel is up off the floor at this point, so you can even lift the back of the left knee, left thigh is active. Breathing through the whole body. From here we come to a warrior. So as we exhale, open the arms to the sides. Keep the right knee bent. Even more bending the right knee maybe. Back heel on the floor. Reach through all the fingers. Bring the right palm up. Take a reverse stretch, left hand on the outside of the left leg. Breathe through the right side. And then bring the arms up and straighten the right leg. And come to Trikonasana. So first face straight forward. Keep the shoulders and hips level. And then coming first parallel with the floor with the arms. And then the hand on the leg. And the left arm circling over the ear. Rotating ribs up to the left. Left arm reaching over the ear. And as we hold, continue feeling the right hand maybe sliding further down the leg as we soften into the position. Strong in the abdomen. Inhale, come back up, arms out to the sides, and bending the right leg. And then spiral both hands on either side of the right leg, turning the left toes under, and step back to downward dog again. Just pad from heel to heel, loosening the legs, maybe also hips, moving side to side. And then both heels down, left side, inhale, the left leg floats up. And exhale, come forward, knee towards the left shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, flowing with the breath. Inhale up. And this time bring the left foot right between the hands. Right foot stays where it is. And bring the arms up to the sides. Reaching actively up. Even more bending the left knee. Flooding with breath. Prana, feeling lots of energy here. And exhale, lower the back foot, turning the heel to the floor, coming to Virabhadrasana, reaching all the fingers. Feel easy in the eyes and the face and the breath. And the left palm coming up, reverse the stretch, left arm over the ear. And coming back up, straighten the left leg and turn the body slightly to the right. And come to Trikonasana first, parallel with the floor, then bringing left hand to the leg, right arm over the ear. And the right arm very straight, feeling the right fingers really reaching for something, to feel that line on the right side of the torso. Keep sliding the left hand down the leg, if it's comfortable as you deepen. And inhale, coming back up. Exhale again, warrior. Spiraling, both hands on either side of left foot, right toes under, and this time step the right foot forward next to the left. Just briefly come onto the fingertips and thumbs. Straighten the legs if you can't reach the floor. Still feel fingers and thumbs reaching down. Open the chest. And exhale, Padahastasana. Reaching into the forward bend. You can hold on with the hands somewhere along the backs of the legs. Or make a toe lock. First two fingers and thumbs around the big toes. Or walk the palms away behind the heels, or you can step the palms under the balls of the feet. Connect with the breath. See how easily the breath can flow here. See how much you can surrender the spine with gravity. Head is heavy and relaxed. And then just slowly bend the knees, just slightly enough so that you can let the upper body fall. Leo. And very slowly start to roll up. Take your time, rolling up, coming up to stand. And once you come up again, circle the shoulders. Just really allowing there to be lots of flowing movement there in the shoulder joints. Circle other direction. And then lastly, we practice a tree pose. Bring the feet together. Establish for a moment the roots down through both feet very evenly, and then rolling into the left foot and bring the right foot up on the inner thigh, inner leg, and the hands together. Try to have the hips level, feeling the left leg elongating downwards. Lift the arms as soon as you have your balance. Reach up through the fingers and arms, down through the left leg. Connect with the breath. And letting go of whether you're on your balance or not. Sometimes we're very much less able to balance. Try not to let the ego get involved. It's a good time to practice just finding what's available. You can keep the foot low if you'd like. And keep the balance, lower the hands once again in front of the chest. And then release down, stepping into the right foot like roots there, left foot coming up or staying low, so you can always keep the foot low to access the floor more easily. Hands together and lifting up with the arms. In this position, we breathe more into the side ribs as well as abdominally. And really reach in the position. It helps with the balance to feel the reach of the fingers upwards, reach of the standing leg downwards. And lower the hands, keep the balance. And then release down. And take a moment to shake your body out. Really use gravity here. If you'd like, hop up and down, let things flop. Shake out the head and the hips. And let's come just briefly to a squat once again. So bring the hands together. Feet can be in whatever position is comfortable. Bending deeply down. Chin slightly forward. Slowing the breath, feeling very anchored, the weight of the pelvis dropping. It's a wonderful position to come into if you ever feel that you're a little out of your head with stress and busyness. Just it's instantly grounding, this squatting position. And of course, the most grounding is lying on the ground, literally, so which we do now. We come to Shavasana. Maybe even more spacious with your Shavasana position. Maybe taking time to shake anything out or lift briefly any more resistant parts of the body so you can let them relax. Just take a few moments on your own to really make sure you're comfortable in the final relaxation. No effort. Aligning with the quality of softness. Make sure you're warm. Make sure nothing is needing your attention for the next few minutes. Fully diving inwards. And bringing the attention to scan through the body, making sure each part is as thoroughly relaxed as possible. So starting to relax the feet even more. Relax the space between the toes and the insteps. Feeling the ankles relaxed, the Achilles and calf muscles, backs of the knees and the hamstrings. And feel the flow up through the butt and the lower back, the middle and the upper back. Bring the attention again to the tops of the feet. Feel a softening there, tops of the toes. And scanning up fronts of the ankles and the shins. Softening the knees, kneecaps. Flowing up through the thighs and the hip bones, the hips, and the belly, the ribs and the chest. Dropping. And just sensing both shoulders, sensing the weight of the shoulder blades softening with gravity. And relax the upper arms and elbows, the lower arms and wrists, and the palms, fingers and thumbs relaxed. Dropping the weight of the skull even more. Feel the softening of the scalp and the ears, the forehead and eyes, nose and mouth. Relax jaw and tongue. And feel a deeper release in the internal organs. Let's bring the attention to reproductive organs, relaxing there. Sensing digestive organs, letting go of any blockages or tension, free flowing. Relax the lungs, and the breath, and the heart softening. Relax the brain. And letting the mind drop into stillness. The body and mind completely relaxed. Just very slowly and gradually dropping the attention back to the body. Connecting again with the breath, starting to take slow, deep breaths. Feeling waves of breath through the body. And slowly moving once again, wiggling fingers, toes. And then stretching the whole body. Inhale, bring the feet together, arms come above the head. And release. And hug the knees into the chest. Just take some slow rock side to side. Rolling rolling onto the right side in the fetal position. A few moments there. And coming up to sit. And just sit for a few moments, just maintaining the inner awareness of stillness. Feeling overall the whole experience much more easy and steady and authentic. And imagining yourself as you go again out into the world, back to life on the outside, that whatever comes your way, that you remain unaffected, remain easy and free of reacting, peaceful and strong in our selves. Om Bolo Satguru Sivananda Maharaja Ki Jai. And with gratitude, thanking the inner teacher, bowing forward if you'd like. And thank you everyone for a beautiful practice. All of you wonderful to practice together, and I could sense you all out there also. Thank you for joining in. And until next week, Om Namah Shivaya.
Can even see, I think.
Did he say it?
There are 3 simultaneous viewers. I don't know if they're still on there.
Maybe just to the end of this song.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the camera still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we could be seen still.
So basically it's on the street.
So perfect. Both of those places.
And he said it was all, sound was good, visuals were good. Yeah, you did it well. Yeah, well, hope you're okay with that.
So I really don't like that. Just hearing you. So then it goes up from you just reverse all the steps.
Because it's the only set. And this three and the other three.
So perfect in our imperfection, so human and so divine.
Well, you asked me in the textbook and then I said, yeah, I don't come. But then I thought, today, was that enough? take